At a Senate Finance Committee hearing on July 31st, Senator Wyden questioned Michael Stewart, who is seeking confirmation to be general counsel of HHS. It would be Stewart's job to advise Secretary RFK Jr. on legal issues related to public health.
I want to start with the Trump administration's record on the EMTALA law. For those that may not know the details of it, this is the law that requires hospitals to provide emergency stabilizing treatment for all patients that show up at their door. After the Dobbs case, the Biden administration provided clarity that hospitals must provide stabilizing reproductive health care in all states. So the Trump administration, one of the first things they wanted to do was to get rid of that guidance. And women have been suffering, even dying, and there's even more chaos and confusion. My question is, do you believe that the law requires women to become septic to get reproductive emergency medical care?
Well, thank you for the question. The answer to that question is nothing in the law prevents emergency treatment for pregnant women. Nothing in the law today prevents that.
Well, what would you do? Let's do it this way because you're ducking the question. But what would you do to make sure that hospitals comply with this law that I just read to you? You get this job. What would you do to make sure that hospitals comply with the law that I just read you?
Well, I encourage everyone to follow the law. That's been my career. And as general counsel,
That's
if
not
confirmed.
the question. You'd be walking into a situation where in hospitals, there's so much chaos and so much confusion. Women get hurt. And it's because, as we've heard testimony, the doctors play lawyers, the lawyers play doctors, they go back and forth. We need somebody who's going to step in and make sure that women are protected in line with the law. And I've asked you 2 questions already, and I'd really like to know, if you get confirmed, what are you going to do to step in and deal with this confusion and chaos about the law that's hurting women?
Well, my answer is that I'm a lawyer, not a doctor, but I will provide guidance with respect to the law. I believe the law is clear. Nothing in the law today prevents pregnant women from getting life-sustaining emergent treatment when they're at a hospital.
For more clips like this, stay tuned to Congress Clips. And thanks for watching.